Hi, Hub Arkush here for Pro Football Weekly, along with our senior editor Eric Edholm, as we continue previewing all 32 NFL teams, where they're at to kick off the 2012 regular season. And I, for one, am excited about the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this is going to be a really good football team. Eric, they've made some additions during the offseason. Which are the ones we need to talk about first?
I think we start with Eric Winston, the right tackle. I was surprised that Houston let him go. That was a trouble spot with Barry Richardson last year. Major upgrade. And if you throw in Peyton Hillis and a healthy Jamal Charles, all of a sudden, they get that right-handed running game going. A couple more additions at tight end. I think they're going to be really strong. That's the way they want to play. Ground and pound, set up the passing game.
Now, they did have some losses during the offseason, too, especially the cornerback who got away to Dallas.
Yeah, Brandon CARR, I think, is their biggest loss, without a doubt. I mean, he was, the guy who was in there 16 games each of his first 4 seasons, a cover corner, outstanding, did whatever Romeo Crennel and the defensive coaches asked of him. He's going to be a loss. They've got to pick it up, whether it's Stanford, Route, Jalil Brown, some of these other guys they've got on the roster. Everybody else has to step up, including Brandon Flowers.
And, of course, the other big change, new head coach. Romeo Crennel, not a rookie, his second time around. But I think that's probably an upgrade from Todd Haley, good coordinator. Don't know if he was the answer as a head coach. What about other concerns, though, reasons to worry about this football team?
Well, there are a couple things that I see. Brian Daboll, the new offensive coordinator, brings a lot of optimism. However, the guys still have to learn this scheme, learn all the adjustments he has to make, the motions and things like that. And Dwayne Bowe, remember, maybe their best playmaker on offense, reported to camp late, only gave himself about 3 weeks to the prior to the season. So, he's got some real catching up to do. On defense, first-round pick, Terry Poe, a lot of people expected him to step in right away. He hasn't done that. Looked like he's going to be a nickel rusher to start the season. Linebackers a good group, but no Tamba Hali in week 1. And the secondary starting to suffer some injuries. Flowers been banged up in the preseason. Kendrick Lewis has been out. So not a complete group there. And it was a strong group last year, one that shut down Aaron Rodgers and the Packers late in the season.
Well, and of course, they start with Atlanta, Buffalo, and New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's a murderer's row up front. If they can survive that, even at 1-2, at 2-1, they could be in really good shape. The Pro Football Weekly preseason poll predicts them at 9-7 as a wild card in the AFC. I like them a little bit more. I think we both may have them at the top of the West at least. For all 32 of our NFL team previews, you're in the right spot. Just stay right where you're at ProFootballWeekly.com.